Welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, a chill stream learning the Warden class. We left up here in a nice little hobbit village. Oh, hello, sir. I don't remember you being here when I went into the butcher shop.
I should have warned you that the folk in Swanfleet will often put you to work.
It comes with the territory, you might say. And so the mayor is waiting for the overdue return of some of his hunters. I hope they did not run afoul of a raiding party like the one that attacked Mossward. I will take a look around and see what I can discover. Perhaps you can check in on the situation in the other two villages in the Storvales. Someone in Glen Helg or Lentrev may have seen something. More rings. We left off with quite a few quests here, and there's a lot to do today, which is good. The one thing that I did do off stream, since I was level 9, my understanding was that to increase the landscape difficulty, you needed to do it at the latest by level 10. And it did seem to me that the mobs, there didn't seem to be like there was an issue with the Warden killing them. So I did go to Mossward off stream, and then I went to difficulty level 3, and we'll see if I'm able to survive with, or or if this dwarf just gets destroyed. If you're coming around looking for food, I haven't any for ye. No offense meant, but with 5 children, there's not a bite left over for a stranger. But say I could offer you some coin if you could help me out. The children are afield playing and gathering, or whatever it is they do. It gets them covered with mud and burrs and smelling like a dunghill. Will you let them know that it is time for dinner? And it's time for me to have some coffee. The sun is actually not up yet in my part of the world. These recordings, it seems that I tend to do them the only time that I have, it seems, is very early in the morning, which is okay, but it does mean there's a lot of coffee drinking while I do this. I missed that ring over there somehow. Maybe that's a new ring. See, these are the these are the questions when you ask before there is coffee.
A fine day to ye.
Wait, where's the order for Mayor Malmadog? Sometimes he forgets to post his order, but that doesn't mean he'll understand if I don't send the steaks to him that he expects. You better talk to the mayor in person, then run back here and let me know what he wants. Alright, do that. I don't know if you could hear it on stream, but that was very loud. I don't know if that was flies or bees, but that was some very loud buzzing in my left ear. All right, sir.
Always more work that needs doing.
Surely he must know by now that I expect to have a standing order: beef, chicken, and pork with plenty of each. Malmadog loves them all. He speaks. Is he speaking about himself in the third person? Oh, the mayor notices your expression and gives a hearty laugh. I do enjoy them all, but I speak not only of myself. My very good boy here shares my name and my appetite. We are both Malmadogs. Okay. You run along and tell the butcher I want to share the same order as last week, and mayors shouldn't need to be consulted on this every 7 days. I am very busy after all. Alright, he's got his dog. Share the same name. There you go. And another ring over here. Nope. Nope. Hmm. Oh, here we go.
A fine day to ye.
Here we go. Join the hobbits in a little dancing. The dwarves are much less animated than the hobbits are. Oh, we can turn in the mayor's order. All right.
Hello! Hello!
So what does the mayor want for his meat delivery next week? The same as last time? It's always the same, you know, but if I don't ask him, he complains that I didn't. There it is. I think the mayor just likes the attention. He always seems very busy. Well, he always says he's very busy, but he's always just standing out there on the porch with his dog taking in the sun. One of these days, I should take a holiday. Maybe I could be mayor, and then I'd have more than enough time to relax. You hear the buzzing? It is bees. There we go. Better than flies, I suppose.
Hello there! Hello there!
It's actually the Lotro
I?
anniversary at the time that I am recording this. I believe it is their 19th anniversary. I actually have not done any of the anniversary festival things. I had a little bit of a fear there. My understanding was that festivals give you a lot of experience, and I was afraid that I might outlevel the area if I went and did any of the festival things. All right, first mob on landscape difficulty 3, so let's see how we do here. Oh. So this is quite a difference. Why is there stuff on the ground? That certainly took a lot more energy to take down that boar than before.
A fine day to ya.
Huh. Let's fight another mob here. So I wonder... So last time, a fire was coming down, and I wondered if that means that I didn't get out of the window in time. And then you get hit with fire, because that time there was no fire. So let's use both dots this time. Alright, that wasn't so bad. You put both dots on, and then just go for the 1 and the 3. Okay. Alright, I can get used to that, I think. Where am I now? The arrow is close, it looks like. Alright. Let's get the arrow. It seems that as long as the... It seemed the only thing that was really damaging me was the fire. So I think that as long as I stay out of the fire and that red square, I'll probably be fine. Or I guess you just kind of have to say, hey, I have enough health that it doesn't matter and I can just stand in the fire. All right, where's that arrow? Did you take the arrow, Piglet? Here we go. I was standing right on top of them. That is a big footprint. Uh-oh. There it is. Let's get the defenses up. Is this a mini-boss? It doesn't look like a mini-boss. And get our heal going. Not so bad. I don't have a lot of gear. I wonder if with increasing the landscape difficulty, if I'm going to have to do some sort of leatherworking to get this character gear. Or if the quest will be enough. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I really like the music in this game. I think that on their YouTube channel, Lord of the Rings Online actually posts all of the music. And I should probably make a playlist of it. Because I really enjoy it. I find it very relaxing. Alright. I should probably return to Mossford. Alright. That makes more sense. Ma'am, I have found the arrow.
Hello, hello. Do you have
She reaches out, then recoils. Is that drool? Well, I do not mean to be ungrateful, but I'm not touching that arrow. Maybe you could wash it off for me first? I thought maybe there'd be a bucket. There we go. Oh, there's a ring over there as well. Excuse me?
Hello there. You look like the adventurous sort.
Just the type of person I need. Have you noticed all the waterfalls around Clearger? I am endlessly curious about what might be behind them. Unfortunately, I cannot swim. Can you swim? Maybe you could explore the falls for me and tell me what you find. When I first came to Lord of the Rings Online, I want to say that maybe I had played EverQuest before that, and I thought maybe that I had to increase my swimming skill, and I don't know how long I swam around this stupid lake in Lord of the Rings Online waiting for my swimming skill to go up before I realized that it was never going to go up, and I was only going to swim as fast as whatever the default was.
Oh, my poor arrow.
Alright, mission accomplished. You can go back to target practice. Instance finder. Okay. Oh, monster play. This account is free to play, so I am going to get itemware. That's something that I'll definitely have to be paying attention to. Alright, what did we get here? Melee combat stance, ranged combat stance. Oh, okay. So, melee. Ranged. Did I get new? Oh, so I've ranged only gambits. So these are all my ranged gambits. So it's okay. This is the same as this. 1-3 is the same as what I have. 1-2 is the same. 3-1 is the same. Oh, they're the same. Okay, that's not bad. So do these just not work if I'm ranged? I have to try that now, I guess. Let's find a wolf or a boar, something. Ward. Let's go 2, 3. Okay. So it does work as far as the gambit itself works, but you have to be in range for it to be used. Okay. That's interesting to know. Okay. So I wonder if the damage on your javelin is actually more than your sword. Would it be better to just use the range stance and all spear gambits now require but the melee has a 10% attack duration, so I guess that you do want to stay melee. Okay. Got it. Oh. We can turn in the quest for dinner. Missed. I actually thought that I was going to make that jump.
A fine job you did.
I do know, suppose ye would set aside your adventuring ways for that of a nanny. Haha, nor would I. Really long way out. Merchant's Quarry. Free captured hobbits. Okay. That sounds like a good cause. Yeah, if anyone has any advice on the leatherworking question, yeah, leave your comments. Let me know if it's worth it or if it's better to just not worry about it and just quest. It wasn't really anything that I thought about at all until I turned the landscape difficulty up. Ooh. My poor boar. Broken ankle, or not broken ankle, but must have been sprained an ankle. That sounded horrible. All right. Now I wonder, is he on the same difficulty as I am? That's interesting. Thank you, Mr. Bjornian, for the help. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's huh. Yeah, that's really interesting. That if he's not on landscape difficulty 3, I wonder how the game does that if we're fighting the same mob. I don't know. That'll be an interesting. Maybe the wiki has an article on that. That'll be an interesting read, I think. All right. Get the healing going and the defenses up. Ooh. Oh, I think it's over. It's over. Revive for free? Okay. I think the square got me. I almost wonder with that many if I should have just done an AoE and then healed myself and then done an AoE and then healed myself. So I'll try that next time. Let me just see if I can pull all of these and try that strategy. And let's just heal ourselves here. I do kind of want to take my parry up though. And looks like the AoE's gonna run out. Alright. There's an ad. Oh, ouch. Don't think I can deal with all that. Oops. Sorry for the lack of talking. I am trying to survive. Okay, let's get the parry back up. I think there's an ad behind me as well. I messed that gambit up. There's another ad. Alright. Oh my. Come on, Warden. You can do this. Can we get the... Oh, okay. I'd like to get the parry back up, if possible. Is it okay to breathe again? It's what I want to know. All right. There's another ad. Okay. So that entire ordeal makes me wonder if it would have been better if I had been ranged and that maybe I could have run and turned around and done a gambit or something. I'm not sure. That was a lot. That was a lot, and they've all respawned. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get the dots back. And the parry back. And heal. That is just not enough time. If I try and run backwards. All right. All right, parry. Yeah, see, that's interesting. So, even though I had to move away, I was at least able to still do my heal. Oh, no. Okay. This is really interesting. And I guess that I can ask the question to the stream because I think that these longer fights I would enjoy if I was not on stream. But I wonder if it would be better left off stream. I just wonder if me trying to take this encampment for 30 minutes, if people would find that boring. That would be that would be half of the that'd be half of the stream, right? So I'll leave it on here for now, and then I guess that is the question that I will pose today: is which is better, to have the higher difficulty and accept that there are some things that might just take a really long time, or is it better to go with the lower level difficulty? Whoa, what was that? And kind of go through the content at a more normal rate. That's a lot of stuff on the ground. Which is okay. It's at least teaching me to watch the ground and teaching me when to move. Oh, I messed that up. Oh no. Food. All right. Oops. Alright. The AoE going and get the defensive buffs going and get the heals going. Alright. Alright. You are now free, Mr. Hobbit. What's the range? Oh. Back up. Back up. 30 meters. Okay. It's a long one. Oh. As soon as I started to talk, it felt like the box on the ground said no. Okay. 2 out of 6 hobbits. Free. All right. What are these different colored? So they have different abilities depending on what color eye they have now, I guess. Now this gives me an initial heal too, right? Okay, yeah. But it actually heals more over time. Okay. All right. And let's work on the dots. It's nice to have the challenge because I think it really helps the muscle memory when you're trying to execute these gambits and there's a little bit of stress, right? I think it really kind of cements what gambit you're trying to do and when. You're free, Mr. Hobbit. I think that I can really feel the negative 10% on the ranged stance versus the melee stance, which is interesting. I didn't think that I would really be able to notice it. Alright, get the dots going. Quite a challenge on this difficulty with several mobs. This wolf is just out for blood. Is that an arrow? It was an arrow. All right. I'm a little afraid to do the AoE in case I pull some more mobs. I feel like I need to trust the heal over time a little bit more than I have been, because the tick on the heal over time is certainly more than the initial heal. You're free, Mr. Hobbit. These are some bad people capturing these hobbits. And get my defenses back up. Get my heal back up. And go to my dots. There's something in that tent that is glittery and glowy. You are a free hobbit. Run back to your village. I like not having to chase after them all the time. Uh-oh. You have to pay attention to that square on the ground. There's one dot, and the second dot. Heal and defense. I wonder if there's a way that I can pull this encampment that would make things easier. I thought that mob in the back was going to become an ad. Glad that it did not. My heel's going. All right. You are free, Mr. Hobbit. What is this? Leisure Lost. The book. Oh, we need to find the book. One down, one to go. Where's that book? Oops. All right. It feels like sometimes that I am pressing the correct gambit, but it's not registering, or something happens that prevents it. I'll have to try and pay more attention to the bar, because I'm actually not really paying attention to the gambit bar. I'm just kind of doing the gambits off of memory and expecting them to hit. My guess is that it's a timing thing, and ironically, I think that maybe I'm starting the next gambit before the previous gambit finishes. Or at least in at least in my head, that's what I'm telling myself. I was kind of hoping I was going to be able to finish that gambit before I got up here. There we go. And I do not have the AoE gambit on. Okay. Here's the book. Alright, let's head back to the Hobbit village. And we can see how all of the now safe hobbits are doing back in their village. Oh, that's probably bad. We'll see if I make it out of here alive. I think so. I think I got this. I can relax. The encampment is done, and enjoy the music and drink the last of my coffee on the way back to the village. And then we'll turn in a couple of the quests, and then I think that that'll be it for today's stream. All right, Mrs. Hoppet, we did find your book.
Just a moment.
Yes, that's the one, The Path of the Light. This is quite a rare book, and I'm so grateful that you were able to find it. Are you perhaps familiar with this story? It's a tale of mighty warriors from beyond the twinkling night sky, vanquishing evil where it hides. They wield blades of dazzling light. It's rather far-fetched, but the adventures these warriors go on is quite fascinating. Perhaps not. It's not a story just anyone reads. Again, a rare legend.
Might you aid me?
That's the one. Thank you for retrieving this for me. The brigands have been pestering us folk for a while, and I feared our family might lose it. Please deliver this to my cousin Gwenfor in Glen Helg. Now the way is very rough. I cannot personally show you the way, but I have an acquaintance that could. Follow the road east across the river and speak to him. They wander along the banks close to a watermill looking for odd trinkets. And that is where we'll end today's stream. Wave goodbye to everyone. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you the next stream. Bye-bye.